walking into the press conference room. Yes, I saw the video. All of America saw the video. What? Mom, I can't right now. Yes, I'll be home for Christmas. I promise. Call you back. Love you.
I just want to thank everyone for coming out today. I couldn't imagine this little guy sitting in a cage on Christmas. I urge everyone to consider adopting.
Have you picked out a name?
Well, his name tag says Tiny, so I guess I'll stick with that.
Are you still planning on hosting Stacy's department store winter party?
Of course, and I'm planning on taking Tiny with me.
Even after what happened, aren't you concerned about the future of your company?
Today, I just want to talk about the shelter.
Any comment on the security footage of you at Sandra Reed's studio?
I can explain that, but...
I'm afraid we have no more time for questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Just ignore them. Thank everyone.
I just want to thank all the volunteers at the animal shelter for bringing me and Tiny together. Merry Christmas.
Don't sweat it, Victoria. You got this. Victoria, it's me, Carrie. Hi. Hey, say hi to her for me.
Oh, Carrie, hi. Hi, nice to see you. Your hair looks just like Victoria's.
Oh, thank you. I try. Not as grand, of course.
Yes, well, it's the thought that counts. I'll tell her you say hi.
Awesome.
Celebrity designer Victoria Frost finds herself in the doghouse after the release of this shocking video.
Come at me like that.
Wasn't a bad move for you to be involved with a story that folks really care about.
Oh.
People love a good dog story.
That is not why I did it, Dee Dee.
Of course not.
Oh, she bit me. Oh, please, take your phone.
He didn't bite you. He's just playful. Tiny, you shouldn't bite your mommy.
Hush, everyone.
We obtained the surveillance footage of Reed's opening of Frost taking photos of her competitor's new line of home furnishings.
That does not look good.
That does not look good. Since the video surfaced, stocks in Frost Home Furnishings have taken a hit. Commenting now is Frost's colleague and competitor, Sandra Reed of Reed Domestic Designs.
Victoria and I have been close friends for years, so I never imagined she would... Well, I guess I should be flattered. She wanted to borrow my designs. Poor thing. Sucks to be her.
Oh, stop pretending you don't want to put me out of business.
Our sources report that Victoria Frost may pull out of her annual hosting of Stacy's department store's lavish holiday event.
Sources, this is ridiculous.
You really need to get ahead of this. Christmas is huge for us. Home dining ware, ornaments, decorations.
I know, Dee Dee, but there are still 10 days until Christmas. Some news story is bound to occupy those media vultures.
That story isn't going anywhere. You know, Victoria, I spoke with several of the board members who think that you need to...
Enough. I just need to lay low for a bit until all of this blows over. The design team has been hounding me anyway. No offense, little guy.
Fine. I hear that Turks and Caicos is nice.
Oh, no. How would that look? I mean, jetting off to some fancy island is a total supervillain move. No. I need to go somewhere where no one would expect it. Somewhere simple and homey. What? You can't imagine me somewhere not posh? I'll have you know, I grew up in the poorest section of Bel Air, right before my mother met lucky husband number 4 and moved us to the Maldives. What's so funny?
I was just imagining you in my hometown, Plattsburgh. You know, small, slow-moving town. The biggest event of the year is the Christmas tree decorating contest. Usually gets all of about a dozen entries.
Mom, it's just for the holidays.
But honey, Victoria's used to penthouse suites and people waiting on her hand and foot.
She says she wants to be low-key.
Okay, fine. She can stay in your sister's old room. She can't come home this year. She's headed to Florida with her new girlfriend to meet her family.
Oh, it must be serious.
God, finally. Are you seeing anyone?
We're going there now?
I know that you're busy. It's just that with all the dating apps, you don't have to do all the legwork. And I could help you write your essays for your profile.
Mom, ew.
It's just that I worry that you're lonely.
I'm literally surrounded by people all the time. I am never alone.
Being alone and being lonely have very little to do with each other.
Thank you, Oprah. So it's okay if Victoria comes?
Of course. It's Christmas. You can show up with 3 wise men and a camel for all I care. What's one princess gonna matter?
Great. Thanks, Mom. Love you.
You too, sweetie.
Are you all packed? Didn't think so.
Everything set?
All systems go. But are you sure? There's no spa treatments or turn-down service.
Oh, please. I am looking forward to slumming it. In fact, I was thinking, don't pack anything fancy. I just want to hang out and nest. Besides, I have the summer line to finalize.
True. I actually wanted to talk to you about that. I have some things that I've been working on, and...
Just let's table that. Maybe pack the silk blouse with the cashmere shawl, a couple of jumpers, and my black Angora sweater for evenings. I mean, it's Christmas, even if it is Plattsburgh.
Gotcha. Mom, I'm home.
Baby.
Hi, Mom.
Victoria, it's such a pleasure to finally meet you.
You must be the mom.
Oh,
a delight. Your daughter is a goddess. A goddess. And thank you so much for hosting us for the holidays.
It's my pleasure.
I love your home. Lovely.
Thank you. That's so sweet. How was your flight? I know the airports around the holidays can be such a nightmare.
Oh, we flew private to avoid the publicity.
Oh, I can just imagine the headlines. Celebrity sleeps in Donna Stanton's guest room.
I wish that were the headlines. This holiday, I am strictly lying low.
Oh, and this must be tiny.
Oh, careful, he bites.
He doesn't bite. He's just playful. Oh, that reminds me. We should probably make sure his shots are up to date. Is Dr. Hicks still in his old office?
He's the only vet in town. And his son just joined the practice.
Jonathan? Jonathan with the big glasses?
His eyesight got better and his biceps got bigger.
Easy, Tiger.
Oh, shoot. If Tiny's going to the vet, you should probably change his collar. If anything happens to it, I am out a bundle.
I brought his plain one. I figured we need it to take him out on walks.
What did I tell you, Donna? She's a goddess.
Thank you. Why don't I show you to your room?
Oh, you are so sweet. I might need an extra pillow or two and a fan. Is your water hard?
Is she crazy? It's wet mostly, but
Your mom is crazy. Okay, buddy. Going to the bed. It won't be too bad. Bad.
Good boy.
Anybody there?
Hello, can I help you? Oh. Hi, Emily.
Jonathan, hi. It's been too long.
I was surprised when your mom called and said you'd be coming in.
Oh, she did now.
Of course. I haven't seen you since I puppy dog after you at the junior prom. I was such a nerd with a crush. You probably don't even remember me.
Sure I do. Well, I guess you puppy dog for a living now, so it all worked out.
Yeah, I started working with my dad. Surprised I'm even back in Plattsburgh, but here I am. What brings you to town?
I'm just home for the holidays. And this little guy needs a checkup.
You must be tiny. Hey there, buddy. Why don't you guys come back to the exam room?
Okay.
Looks like you take very good care of him. By the way, thank you for texting over his records. It looks like he's due for his canine booster shot.
Was that all?
Yep.
Great.
Good boy, Tiny.
Sorry, I need to take this. Yes, we just got here. Everything okay?
Marketing called. They said we can air a few more TV spots on the holiday cooking channel. I'm just not sure which ones we should air a second time.
Go with the Bella collection. It's the least like Sandra Reed's modern stuff, and we can avoid...
Looking like a thief? Thanks, I got it. Bella collection, huh?
Sounds like you're having a busy day.
Me? No, but my boss is.
Victoria Frost.
How did you know that?
When I heard you were heading in, I looked you up.
You did?
And Tiny is Victoria's dog, I'm guessing?
Technically, I filled out the adoption papers because you know who isn't too keen on paperwork.
So you're dog sitting for the holiday?
Yes.
Well, welcome home. Bernard, are you here?
Oh, it looks like some little guy needs a shot. I have to say, I'm a huge fan of Victoria Frost. Ever since her days on TV as a spokesmodel, and like, my entire kitchen is filled with her early Frost collection. It's pathetic. Well, no, it's beautiful. I'm pathetic. Do you get it?
I get it. I love that collection too.
You do? She's not coming, is she?
I don't think so.
Really? Oh. Well, at least you made it. Now, I promise this won't hurt a bit.
That's a really big needle.
Okay.
Emily. Emily.
That's me.
Emily.
What happened?
You looked at the needle and kind of zonked out.
Zonked? Me?
Well, not to get technical, but yes, you fainted.
Oh, so sorry. It's been a crazy day. I guess I forgot to eat or hydrate or do whatever it is people do so they don't faint in vets' offices.
Not so fast.
Thank you.
You want me to call your boss? Maybe tell her what happened?
That won't be necessary. She'll just accuse me of lying down on the job.
Quick text, maybe? I don't mind.
Bernard. She's good. Thanks.
Okay.
Why don't you go get Tiny from the holding area?
Ah.
We like to keep the dogs under watch after they're shot in case there's a bad reaction. In case their owners faint.
Funny.
Thanks. I'll be here all week.
Oh, I'm sure the crowd just howls with laughter.
Ouch. I think I've met my match. Your job's pretty intense, huh?
Yeah, I'm always on call, but I get to travel a lot. Well, I get to see hotel suites a lot. I get to help run things like appointments, social media, pet sitting.
What do you really want to do?
Right now, I really want to get off this floor and go bring Tiny back to his very impatient mama.
Let me. You should really go get Tiny.
Right.
His chart says he's reacting great to the shot. He's a very healthy... That's weird. He should be...
What?
Dad? Did you see Tiny?
I don't know. What's a Tiny?
Tiny is my boss's new rescue dog.
Sorry, I just got here.
I thought I saw your car outside a while ago.
Yeah, I walked down to the corner to get a coffee.
Dad, we have coffee here.
True, son. But we don't have Millie's Christmas cinnamon latte.
Okay, so where is he?
Bernard, did you take the dog out for a walk?
No. He was a little nippy when I put him in the cage, though.
He's not nippy. He's just playful.
I know what it is.
All right, let's all split up and go look around.
Tiny? Here, boy!
He's not outside. Where can he be?
Well, did you lock the back door?
No, we never lock it during the day since we're in and out so much for walks.
Why would you leave it unlocked? You don't even have any dogs back here to walk.
Force of habit, I guess. You don't think someone snuck in through the unlocked door when no one was looking?
Is it possible?
Tiny's been dog-napped.
Did anybody see anyone enter the building? Okay, let's all spread out and search the immediate area.
Tiny's chart says he has a chip.
Is that like a GPS thing?
No, I wish, but if we find him, we can at least scan it and prove he's yours.
He may have gotten out somehow on his own and wander off, but just in case, nobody touch anything. This could be a crime scene.
A crime scene?
Oh, don't worry, Miss Stanton. Jonathan, why don't you two head out? I'll man the phones in case anyone calls.
Emily, why don't you jump in and we'll head over to the sheriff's office?
I don't want to make a public thing out of this. Victoria does not need the publicity, especially right now.
We can just say that the dog is yours.
Okay.
Do you have a photo of Tiny?
Are you kidding? Tiny has his own website. Fine. I'll look for a photo.
All right.
Hicks Vet Clinic.
Hey, Bernard.
Oh, hi, boss. Any luck?
Not yet. Can you do me a favor? We're gonna send you a photo of Tiny.
Oh, don't bother. I'll get one off his website.
Okay. Can you print out 500 missing dog flyers that we can hand out and post up around the neighborhood? Make sure you put that anyone with information should call the clinic.
All right. Are you offering a reward?
I don't know, $1,000?
$1,000 for a shelter dog? People are gonna know something's up. How about $75 and a Christmas wish?
Oh, big spender.
Hey, don't underestimate the Christmas wish.
kind. $75 and a Christmas wish.
All right, got it.
No mention of you-know-who.
If you mean my future BFF, no worries.
Thanks. I'll call soon.
Okay, well, I think I got all the details. Nice to see you back in town, Emily.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Jonathan, has your dad ever had any animals thrown out of the office in the past?
No, never.
Well, is there anything unusual about the dog that would make him a target?
No, not really. We've only had him a few days.
Look, I get it. I got 2 French poodles at home. My wife's idea, long story. Daisy and Melody are part of the family now, so don't you worry. We're learning animal control, and I'll reach out to all the precincts in the county. We'll find him.
Thanks, I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have you told your boss yet?
No, not yet. Figured I'd better do it in person.
Why don't I go check on the flyers and we'll meet up later?
Are you sure? You've been so nice. I don't want to keep bothering you.
To be completely honest, it's entirely our fault. I would feel much better once he's found. Good luck.
Thanks.
Dee Dee, I just got the box of this year's ornaments you sent me. They turned out perfect, colorful, and so unique.
Well, I thought you should at least have a look at them since they've been shipping since August. The pencil sketches Emily sent over really inspired the design team.
Pencil sketches? Oh, of course. She's really good at putting my ideas onto paper.
Well, I'm glad you like them, since you might be keeping about 5,000 of them. Ever since your little video escapade surfaced, sales have been slipping, Victoria.
Oh, well, don't worry.
Sure. You always pull through.
And Stacy's big corporate party, I'm still hosting that, right?
I don't think so. No one's calling me back.
Drat. Well, I won't let this beat me. I can't be beaten. You'll see.
Sure. Listen, I hate to ask, but how is your summer collection coming along? The design team really needs your input since you hated all of theirs.
Well, they were hideous, and they're lucky I didn't fire the lot of them. But I'll get it done, Dee Dee. I just got off the plane, and I've just been a bit distracted with little Tiny and all.
Oh, of course. Totally understandable. We'll talk later.
Is everything okay? Could make you some cocoa.
That would be lovely. Do you have oat milk?
No.
Soy?
It's Plattsburgh. We have cow. Regular or skim?
Fine. Skim. I'm not a barbarian, you know.
Hello? In the kitchen, honey.
How's it going?
Well, Dee Dee's her usual doom and gloom, but whatever. So how did the little guy do?
He's, Victoria, he's missing.
What?
He was in the vet's holding area recovering from the shot, and when we went to get him, he was gone.
Wait, gone? How? You've got to find him.
We're searching the neighborhood, we put up flyers, and the police are on it.
The police?
Don't worry, I kept your name out of everything.
Okay, this isn't about me. This is about the dog. That poor little guy. He's probably scared to death.
Victoria, I'm so sorry. Hi, have you seen this dog?
No, I'm sorry, I haven't seen him. Good luck.
Oh, here, put one up there.
Like this? Good? Good. Hey.
Hey.
Have you seen this dog?
No, I have not seen him. Sorry.
You haven't? Well, give him one.
Just, if you find him, can you call that number?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Now,
You know, I've always been a patient neighbor.
Always.
What with the barking and the cars parking in front of my house nearly every other week.
Mrs. Fowler, the cars in front of your house aren't ours. They're for Taylor's repair shop next door.
Well, I don't see how the barking could be coming from there. And Taylor's shop is closed for the entire month of December.
Then I don't know what to tell you. Excuse me. Any luck?
Not yet.
How's your boss? She must be going nuts.
She's coping, thanks.
Why, is that Emily Stanton, Donna's daughter?
Mrs. Fowler, how nice to see you.
Well, it's so good to see you home for Christmas. I certainly hope you won't be ringing my bell to sell me any of those darn cookies. You know, she won the record for sales in her troop, and I gained 10 pounds on coconut crumbles every spring.
They were good.
Oh, well, they were too good. But now, Bernard, now listen, I understand that this clinic has a business to run, but when it becomes an all-night affair, it's just too much. I mean, there are some very clear zoning laws about this.
Wait. What do you mean by all night?
Well, the other night, you had an employee going in and out of the building, and he was making quite the racket.
Did you see who it was?
Oh, no. I'm not the nosy neighbor type. But when I did look, the person was gone.
Are you guys open at night?
No, we don't offer boarding. And I lock the side door at night.
Well, not well enough, apparently.
Well, there's no sign of tampering with the lock. You sure you locked it last night?
Yes. I leave the key in during the day and take it when I lock up. I use the hot dog keychain so I don't forget it.
I have a dachshund.
I'm sure he's adorable.
She.
Son, remember what time you locked up?
5:30, like always.
And he didn't come back.
Oh, I feel like I'm on one of these TV cop shows. Am I a suspect?
I'll let you know.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get me one of those security camera things in front of my front door, and so that I can see who comes and goes around here any time of the day. And then I'll see who's making the racket and have a video of them too.
Security camera. It's a great idea, Mrs. Fowler.
You guys should think about installing one too. Maybe we wouldn't all be standing here right now.
We do have one, but a French poodle chewed through the cable.
You might think about repairing that. Guess I'm done here.
Said there's something else that we can do?
Yes, we can eat. The Plattsburgh Diner is literally right down the street.
But there must be something else.
Look, it's 2 p.m. and you haven't eaten all day. That sort of thing kind of leads to someone fainting if they're so inclined.
Haha, very funny.
So what do you think of that pie?
Oh, wow. That's even better than I remember it.
When was the last time that you were here?
What? A few years. There's always something on Victoria's schedule that comes up and keeps me from coming home. The thing that no one gets is Victoria actually gave me my life back.
Really? Her?
I was in a really bad place, and she saw something in me that no one else did, and she took a chance.
It just sounds like a good business sense.
Well, you've only seen me at my best. Falling down in a faint and losing my boss's dog. What about you?
No, I've never fallen down in a faint.
I mean, did you always plan to work with your father? Sorry, I don't recognize the number. It could be about tiny. Hello?
Hello, it's Sandra. Sandra Reed of Sandra Reed Domestic Designs.
Yes, I know who you are, Miss Reed.
Of course you do. You must be Emily.
This is she.
Good. I was hoping to speak to your boss, but it seems she's not taking my calls. Not that I blame her. She must be extremely embarrassed.
How can I help you, Miss Reed?
You know, I wasn't too amused by Victoria's little stunt in my studio. But Victoria and I go way back. She's like the older sister I've never had. So I'm calling to help. It seems that Stacy's department store is looking for a new hostess for their big holiday shindig.
And they called you?
Who else? Besides, I was planning to attend anyway. So it only makes sense that I be the one to lend a hand and replace Victoria.
You're too generous, really.
You're funny, Emily. If you need a job when Frost goes belly up, you call me.
Thank you so much. Will there be anything else?
Yes. Please tell Victoria I hope she's enjoying her new dog. He's simply adorable. You take care now.
You okay?
Well, it's a little unnerving to get a call from Victoria's arch enemy.
I heard about her on the news. She's the one who's accusing your boss of stealing her designs.
Right. But it's the last thing she said. That she hopes Victoria is enjoying her new dog.
And that's bad because...
Because of the timing. And coming from her, now she's moving in on Victoria's annual hosting gig at Stacy's New York, and I don't know. It just seems too convenient.
Do you think she has something to do with Tiny's dog napping?
I know it sounds crazy, but I have to tell Victoria anyway. Can we get these pies to go?
Sure. And I'll go get a doggy bag.
So bad.
Find anything?
Hard to tell. Could be clothing fibers or schnauzer.
Or both. You know how many pets come in here wearing sweaters? Especially around Christmas time.
Actually, I do.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always loved working with animals. I was surrounded by them growing up. My real passion was art. I actually worked in an art studio, graphics mainly, in the city. And then when my mom got sick, my dad needed some extra hands at the clinic, especially towards the end.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks. So I moved back home, started working with my dad all day, and started studying for my veterinary's degree all night.
I thought my schedule was busy.
Emily, hi, honey.
Hey, Mom.
And hello, Jonathan.
Hi, Mrs. Stanton. It's good to see you. I'll call you if I hear any news.
Thank you. And thank you for the pie.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Did you have a nice time?
You know what? Of course, I feel guilty about Tiny and the dog napping, but yeah, I did have a nice time.
Well, maybe something good will come out of this mess.
What? You think him and...
Never say never.
Coming. Did he forget something?
Maybe he wants to ask you out.
Mom. Hello? Anybody there? Mom? Can you come here?
What's going on?
I don't know.
What is that?
Don't touch it.
She's right. Let me find you a glove.
Really? This is silly. It's probably just some fan mail. Oh, it's like that, is it? Fine. $1 million or else?
So, Emily, why didn't you tell me Tiny was Miss Frost's dog from the start?
We didn't want any unnecessary publicity. And besides, I signed the adoption papers, so technically he is my dog.
Emily's right, but it's not about my privacy anymore. If we want to save little guy, we have to use my celebrity to get national media attention to find him.
National media attention?
Of course. I mean, who knows where they've taken little Tony?
Tiny.
Oh, yes, of course, Tiny.
Well, on the bright side, dog's probably safe. Whoever took him is after the money and probably won't want to risk hurting him.
So what's our next move, Sheriff?
Well, wait till the dog napper makes contact with the details.
And then what?
$1 million is a lot to come up with in cash. It might take a little time.
I can arrange a cash transfer from your personal account.
No, that's okay. I'll handle the money myself. It just might take a little time.
Time? Maybe that's what Sandra Reed wanted all along. Maybe she is behind it.
Sandra, I wouldn't put it past her. In any case, we'll get the money back after the dog nappers are caught. Right, Sheriff?
That's the plan, ma'am.
But we need the money soon. You know what? I'm sorry. Let's just concentrate on getting Tiny back.
No comment. No comment. I'm not giving you any comments. Okay. Bye-bye. Jonathan, have you seen this? It's just beyond. It's awful. And kind of exciting.
Exciting?
Yeah, nothing ever happens around here.
Well, the news of a vet tech being laid off might be exciting. Bernard, Border Collie and back needs its anal glands expressed. Now, please. I don't like the looks of this. Not with an animal at stake.
I agree.
And all the press about the dog being taken from our clinic. Jonathan, do what you can to find him. Thank God I'll be retiring soon.
If you're out there listening, please take good care of little Tiny. If even one hair on his little head, sorry. If anyone knows anything or has seen anything, please dial the number below. That's all. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
And cut. Got it. I'll add some graphics and post it.
Great. You know, I was thinking, for the future, it might make sense to shoot these videos in front of the Christmas tree. Although I was thinking we should probably swap out these ornaments with the new Frost ones.
Victoria Frost ornaments on my family tree?
Oh, don't worry, Donna. You'll be able to keep them at wholesale.
Really? Well, maybe I'll enter this year's decorating contest after all.
Sure. Why not? Oh, and Emily, I love the new ornaments. They're gorgeous. A little birdie told me you helped.
Thanks. I hope you don't mind. I sent some drawings over to the team.
Oh, of course not. You know me. Best idea wins.
That's great because the ideas were actually mine, and I was thinking.
Don't worry. I don't think anyone from the team will accuse you of stepping on their toes. I'm glad there was no pushback from them. They are a territorial bunch, artistic egos and all. Oh, Donna, dear, I feel a caffeine low coming on. Could you?
Of course. Coming right up.
Oh, hello, Dee Dee.
Victoria, I got your message. What's up?
Thanks for calling me back. I have a super big favor to ask.
What's that?
I need a loan. A big one.
A loan?
Yeah, I need $1 million in cash, and I need it right away.
$1 million in cash. Oh my goodness. You never stop working, do you?
It's not in my DNA.
No.
I brought you a cocoa. And I think I finally got Victoria's coffee order right. My future as her personal barista is secured.
Thanks. I know she can be a little...
Oh, honey, Victoria is a lot of things. Little is not one of them. These are beautiful. What are they for?
Just some design ideas I've been working on based on period wallpapers and engravings from the Gilded Age. I'm hoping Victoria will use them in her summer collection.
Oh, she'll want to use them, all right. The question is whether she'll take credit for them. I heard her take credit for those illustrations that you did for the ornaments.
Really? Well, technically, she does own any work I do for her, so...
Well, technically, that doesn't make it right. Good news about Tiny?
No, it's Jonathan. Need a dinner break?
Oh, short and sweet. Like one of those matchme.com messages.
Mom, you gotta let that go.
Never say never.
I just keep going over it and over it in my head. You know, I'm just at a loss. Why would anybody do such a thing? I mean, who steals a person's dog at Christmas time?
It's definitely a mystery, but you need to take some time for yourself right now to refuel.
You're right. I just can't stop thinking about it.
We'll try. Better?
Better. I used to love this place growing up. Oh, I feel so spoiled. Candles, tablecloths, a very nice wine.
Plus, it's the only place in town that's open past 7 p.m. Can I ask you a question? What's this big book that's always sticking out of your bag?
Oh, just some design ideas I've been working on.
May I?
Sure. Great news. Victoria's post about Tiny already got 200,000 hits.
Now, if every person gives you $5, you'll have the $1 million you need.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
This is impressive.
Thanks.
So what's your next move?
To get the dog back?
No, for you. As a designer.
I really want to get my designs out there. I love designing practical objects that make people's lives better. Don't you think being surrounded by beautiful things could really change your life?
When you put it like that?
I think that's why people love Christmas so much. We get to decorate our lives and make ordinary things just a bit more special.
You sold me. So what's stopping you?
Before Victoria, I was all set to go to graduate school in New York. But my boyfriend, the guy who I thought was my #1, turns out I was his #3. After that, I took the job as Victoria's personal assistant, and cut to 5 years later, here I am.
So you're in the perfect place to be able to pitch your ideas, right?
Well, turns out the job is like 100% personal assistant work. She also just doesn't see me that way.
She's a fool if she doesn't see that you're a genius. But maybe now it's time to run your designs by her and maybe take a more creative role.
Yeah, that's what my mom thinks too. Victoria does borrow my designs from time to time.
Borrow?
Yeah. It's frustrating. It's like she knows.
Every time I try to bring it up, she has some logistical crisis she needs me for. I think she does it on purpose. If I was moved to a design position, who would fetch her dry cleaning?
Why let her logistics stop you?
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna corner Victoria and demand a promotion. If she doesn't take me seriously as a designer, then I'm moving on.
Okay. Let's cheers to that.
Thank you for the pep talk. Look! Ma'am, excuse me! Ma'am!
Careful!
Oh, no.
Do you recognize them?
No, but I thought I recognized the dog.
Did you see the plates?
Nevada plates, MB something. Let's call it into Sheriff Dandry. Okay. Thanks, Sheriff. Okay. Yeah, thanks for taking my call so late. Thank you. Bye. So, he's gonna run the plates, but it's only a partial number, so we'll see.
Don't give up yet.
I just...
So
I wanted... What I wanted... You go.
Just that it's been nice getting to know you again, especially under these circumstances.
Same. And thank you for tonight.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night.
Who's there? Mom. Oh, sorry. I heard voices and I thought you might be the dog nappers.
And you plan to umbrella them to death?
It was the only thing handy. Hello, Jonathan. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, I was just leaving. It is nice to see you, Mrs. Stanton. Bye, Emily.
In the charming town of Plattsburgh, where Victoria Frost is asking for the public's help in locating her dog-napped rescue, Tiny. She should be out any minute now.
What's going on?
Seems there's a TV press conference happening right here on our lawn.
Emily, we need to get as many eyeballs out there looking for Tiny as possible. Oh, and I need you to steam my silk blouse. And Donna, dear, easy on the blush. Think morning news, not the late show.
Okay, thanks, Sheriff.
Emily, I'd like you to meet Griffin Jones. He's the head of corporate security at our LA office. Didi thought he could help us.
Oh, great. Nice to meet you, Mr. Jones.
Same here, Emily, but it's just Griffin. I called Sheriff Dandry, and he got me up to speed on the car you spotted last night. But without the main plate numbers, I'm afraid it's difficult to make a match.
And why the press conference on our lawn? Aren't you nervous about revealing the location of the house?
It's already out there from the photos online.
What photos? These were taken the day we arrived. Who took these?
Well, the websites aren't going to say anything. They're not going to reveal their sources. But I'm doing some digging. I have a feeling that this is all connected.
Thank you all for coming today. If anyone has any information on who could have done this, please call the police. If anything bad happens to him, I'm sorry. It's just that he's been gone so long and he's so sweet and...
Miss Frost, are you still planning on hosting Stacy's winter gala?
What? Hosting? I only care about finding my dog. It won't be Christmas without him.
Excuse me, Emily.
Oh, hey, Griffin.
This is Griffin. He's Victoria's corporate security chief. And this is Jonathan. He's a veterinarian and an old friend.
Emily, I was scrolling the responses to your post. Do you know this woman?
Yeah, that's Carrie. She's Victoria's #1 super fan.
Okay, well, it looks like this was taken here today.
What? So she's here?
Stalker fan kidnaps celebrity pet. Makes sense to me.
So she's probably still here then. There she is. Carrie, hi. What are you doing here?
I'm sorry, but I saw Victoria went to Plattsburgh for the holiday. And then I saw the street sign said Chestnut Place in the background of one of the online news photos.
Of course.
Were you at the restaurant last night?
Yeah. I mean, I was just trying to get dinner. That restaurant's the only place open in town past 7 p.m.
That's true.
Carrie, do you by chance have Victoria's dog?
My Tiny?
Your Tiny?
Well, of course. I mean, I had to name my new dog Tiny, just like Victoria's.
Where's the dog now, miss?
Right over there. Hey, baby.
Can we go pet him?
Sure.
Carrie, Victoria might take a couple questions if you want to go catch her.
Thanks, I do.
Hey there, little guy.
Is that him?
I'm not sure. Collar's different. Otherwise, it's hard to tell. He doesn't seem to recognize me.
Well, maybe we should take her and the dog down to the sheriff's station.
Well, you got nothing on her. Jonathan, if we take him to the clinic, we can scan his chip and see if it's a match, right?
That's a great idea. Maybe you can tell her it's for a free exam or something.
Can you talk her into it?
Yeah. I'll promise a private meet and greet with Victoria. Oh, but I do need to stay here with Victoria. I can't leave her alone.
I can hang back, and Bernard can run the scanner.
That sounds good to me.
Okay, great. Let's do it.
Great.
For me.
Thank you so much. It's been overwhelming, and you've all been so kind. Emily?
She's with Griffin. They're at the clinic trying to find out if your superfan's dog is actually Tiny.
The clinic? I don't understand why she needed to wander off there, too.
I wouldn't exactly call it wandering off. She's trying to help you find your dog.
Really? How many personal assistants have you had? Excuse me.
Of course, Mother said I was ridiculous camping out for Victoria's book signing, but I was like, you're ridiculous. How else am I supposed to be the first in line? She doesn't get me. Nobody gets me, except Victoria. I'm like, honestly...
Ladies, this dog is fit as a fiddle. Trace the ID chip.
Are you sure?
Checked it myself.
I told you so. We told them, didn't we?
Thanks for coming on such short notice. I appreciate it.
Of course, I was in the area anyway.
Well, back to square one.
Didi, stop calling me about the summer collection. You do understand that I am involved in a police case, right? I am being extorted for $1 million. Speaking of which, thank you for sending Griffin over